Let me ask you something, and don't look away from it. What gives your life meaning? Not the answer you tell people, not the one you post on social media. The real one, the one you think about at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering what any of this is for. Is it love, faith, ambition, survival? Or are you still searching, hoping something will finally whisper, "This is why you're here"? Because the truth is, many of us walk around with a quiet ache inside, a feeling that our lives should mean something, must mean something, but we're not sure what or why or how to find it. Now that we've finished talking about philosophy of religion, it's time to step into territory where belief meets fear and hope meets uncertainty. Because the search for meaning isn't an academic exercise, it's personal. It's the heartbeat behind almost everything we do. People cling to religion, or love, or work, or creativity, desperate to anchor themselves to something that feels solid, something that promises your life matters, you matter. But the existentialists, thinkers of crisis, war, anxiety, believed that while these things can be meaningful, none of them come with meaning built in. Meaning isn't found. Meaning is forged. For thousands of years, humans believed we were born with a purpose, a reason, a destiny, an essence. Plato and Aristotle imagined that every soul carried a blueprint, a divine draft of what you were meant to become. If you lived in line with that essence, you lived well. And honestly, that belief is comforting. It makes the universe feel like a story. And you, a character written with intention. But in the 19th century, that story cracked. People felt the ground shifting beneath them, science advancing, traditions unraveling, certainty dissolving. And into that chaos stepped Friedrich Nietzsche, saying aloud what terrified many. Maybe there is no blueprint, no pre-written purpose, no cosmic script. Some heard this as nihilism, the idea that nothing matters. But decades later, Jean-Paul Sartre heard something else in the silence: freedom. He offered a revolutionary idea. What if we're born empty? No instructions, no built-in meaning, no divine reason. Just existence, raw, fragile, and unshaped. And then, we create ourselves. This became the core of existentialism. Existence precedes essence. You exist first, you become second, not the other way around. You aren't a character reading from a script. You're the one holding the pen. But freedom comes with a weight, because if no purpose was given to you, if no path was prepared, then the responsibility is terrifyingly yours. You must choose who you become. You must decide what matters. Existentialists didn't deny God, some believed deeply. What they denied was the idea of a God who hands out assignments, a God who tells you what your life is for. Even if a creator exists, they argued, the creator does not hand you a destiny. You have to build meaning yourself. And this leads to one of the most powerful, painful ideas in existentialism: the absurd. Absurdity is the emotional collision between two truths. You desperately want your life to matter, and the universe stays silent. You ask it why you're here. It offers no answer. You search for meaning. It gives you no map. You hope there's a plan. It hands you nothing. And yet, you keep searching, because you can't not search. Because something in you refuses to accept meaninglessness. That struggle, that refusal, is the essence of existential living. When you confront the absurd, you face the raw fact that the universe owes you nothing. No fairness, no rules, no justice, no guarantee that things will make sense. But the existentialists didn't want this realization to break you. They wanted it to wake you up. If there is no predetermined purpose, then purpose is not something waiting to be discovered. Purpose is something you build day by day, with every choice that costs you something. Meaning isn't gifted to you. It is carved out of your life by your own hands. It means You aren't defined by what you were meant to be, because nothing outside you decides that. You aren't trapped by fate, because fate is something humans invented. You aren't required to become who others expect, because their expectations aren't your essence. Your meaning is not written in the stars, it's written in your actions. And that is terrifying, but it's also the deepest kind of power a human being can have. So the story goes like this. Ancient thinkers believed your purpose was planted in you before you were born. 19th century philosophers questioned whether meaning existed at all. And existentialists said meaning exists only when you create it. Which brings us back to you, sitting here, listening, feeling the weight of this question on your chest. What gives your life meaning? Not someday, not eventually, today, right now. Because if the existentialists are right, and many people quietly suspect they are, then your life becomes meaningful the moment you start living with intention, the moment you choose, the moment you create, the moment you decide who you are. The universe may be silent, but you don't have to be.